Oh yeah, hello, this is Zytharos for Wednesday, January 14, 2026. Oh, today's been another day of, actually, yeah, today's mostly just doing stuff around the house. Just kind of chilling there, you know. Um, my face looks very, very. Let's see if I can warm that up a little bit. Oops. My face looks very blue. In fact, my entire outfit looks very blue right now on screen. Anywho, oh, oh, oh man. Oh. Anyways, yeah, I have absolutely. Oh, sometimes I wish I could keep track of everything that Trump's doing. Other times I don't want to. I'll put it that way. You don't threaten my country. I don't expect people to take a good view. You don't threaten other countries. Expect people to take a good view of you. You're not being strong. You really aren't being strong by doing that. You are being a petulant child by threatening by running your mouth and threatening everyone indiscriminately. You are being absolutely 100% stupid by doing that, and there is no excuse whatsoever that can back that up. Absolutely none. Zero, zilch. Trump, you are an idiot, a complete and bona fide loser, and you are scaring everybody. You're not being strong. There is no way on earth this is any sort of strength. If you're not careful, you if you're not careful, you could trigger some countries to call in their ownership of your debt. And that's not going to end well for anybody. It's absolutely insane. Absolutely ridiculously insane. I'm at this point at this point I'm counting down the days until he's out of office. And sensible leadership, Republican or Democrat, installed in the US. Because whatever Trump is doing is not sensible and is inexcusable. Absolutely. I don't consider I consider both Bush and Clinton to be low on the intelligence totem pole regarding US presidents, and both of them combined could not square root themselves to the level that Trump is at. That Trump is doing. It's enraging. Absolutely enraging right now. If Trump would stop running his mouth about other countries, then we could probably actually get down to business. As it is, and get down to business with the U.S. As it is, there's no point in talking with him. There's genuinely no point in talking with him if he's going to keep acting this way. It's pathetic. And I feel really sorry for Americans and people that believe that Trump is the U.S.'s saving grace. I really do. So every single step that Trump has taken is it's sitting there and it's like, this isn't power. This isn't strength. This isn't even remotely intelligent. This is a guy who throws a temper tantrum because somebody looks at him funny. This is a guy whose sole strategy is what strategy? Throwing a fit until he gets what he wants. He is a spoiled. He is absolutely spoiled rotten. He's absolutely spoiled rotten. And he really isn't far from establishing an imperium rather than the democracy the U.S. has once, the democratic principles the U.S. once stood for. I am incredibly grateful right now for the House. I'm incredibly grateful for the House, for Congress, for stepping up and defending real American values. Because the Second Amendment was never designed for people to defend a maniac, but to defend America and defend America and its principles from a maniac. From any maniac whatsoever, foreign and domestic. It was never meant, under any circumstance, to just be free and absolutely free for all on guns. It was meant to ensure that Americans would not be enslavable, whether by their own government or by foreign insurgents. It's too bad that people are more willing to defend their right to own guns using the Second Amendment than to defend their fellow Americans' freedom, especially if the color of their skin doesn't match the majority. Let's move on to Skyrim. Because a ton of America's principles are based on very racist values. And I appreciate people for changing them to be more egalitarian. To Skyrim. Here we go. Level 40. I should stop playing right here. Oh, hi. Oops. Uh-huh. Oh. I'm not used to moving this fast anymore. 6,334 carry weight. Beautiful. Perfect. Stunning. Amazing. Where am I going now? I don't have a whole lot to go about, do I? Chickens, good. My chickens are still there. They've probably been replaced half a dozen times. Sweet. Now, since I've done all this stuff, let's go. Sunfire doesn't do anything to them to that guy. Wait, what in this star for it? I lift up a mud crab. Have I ever been at this lake before? I must have. I must have been at that lake. There you are. Where am I headed? Oh yeah, the Cult of Boethia. Yeah, let's do...
Distasteful. You have caught my attention, mortal. That is most unwise. Tell me, Why have you slain those who profess to follow in my ways?
No reason to my own.
Guide only those whose will is aligned to my own. Those who oppose my desires perish in the most dreadful of ways. I have a purpose for which you might prove useful. But first, I must test the deftness of your guile and the strength of your purpose. Make a thrall, lure him to my shrine, prove your will is stronger. Convince him to embrace the pillar of sacrifice, and then slay him without mercy. Do this, and I shall remember you, and bestow an important task upon you. Do this not, and I shall forget you, and your soul will waste in obscurity.
Yeah, thank you. That's exactly what I wanted. I could care less. What? Oh. Oh yeah, okay. How about I just forget you boys? Yeah. Zaya. Pale. Jerry. Isn't two here with Jerry on, or just the one of them? Let's head over to where am I aiming right now? Oh yes.
Spare a coin for poor old woman.
You are not a hostile dragon.
If it's better board you're after, Candlemar's hooves will blow.
Hey, Skyrim, we shall go. Hey, horse. You're a pretty horsey. No, I needed to go that way. Sugar Shack. Alright. Man, this dragon likes to follow me around all over the place. Oh, boy. Ranya's house. Yeah, this dragon really does like to follow me around.
We're one of the same kind, you and I. I'm glad to have met you. Looking for shipping? We always offer better service than the East Empire Company. Safe travels.
Okay, Burdenoct. Where are you? Well, you're not Burdenoct. You're just flying around.
If you're looking for passage to Solstheim, too bad. I'm not going back there anymore.
Got another maiden.
Sure. Yeah, that's me. Why? Who sent you?
I was attacked by some cultists who came here on your
Now,
ship.
hold on. That wasn't my fault. I didn't know they were going to attack anybody. I don't even know how I got here.
How can you not know how you got here? You sailed here, right?
It's hard to explain. I remember those people with the masks coming on board. Then, the next thing I remember, I was here, and they were gone. It's not right losing whole days like that. There's been something strange going on there for a while. But after this, I'm done. I'm not going back to Solstheim.
Yes, you are. You're taking me to Solstheim.
Listening to me? I'm not going back there.
People are trying to kill me. I'm not taking no for an answer.
Well, a man's got to make a living after all. Fine. We'll cast off immediately.
You double your usual rate. That's all it takes. Just pay him double. That's all. Alright, Solstheim. Ooh. Pretty. Okay.
Here we are. This is Raven Rock. Can't say I'm all that glad to see it again. Good luck. Maybe you can figure out what's going on around here.
I enter Raven Rock the same way I enter Morrowind, I guess.
I don't recognize you. So I'll assume this is your first visit to Raven Rock, Outlander. State your intentions.
Looking for Marak, do you know him?
Mirak, I'm not sure that I do. Just remember, Raven Rock is sovereign territory of House Redoran. This is Morrowind, not Skyrim. While you're here, you will be expected to abide by our laws. Any questions?
Raven Rock's brilliant Denver
Raven
settlement?
Rock started out as an imperial settlement. The Empire decided to abandon it, just as my people were first setting foot here. They left the town a shambles.
Alright.
House Redoran took over. We turned it around, and it became ours.
Okay.
And even if it's been a struggle to make this island livable, we're proud to call it home.
Thou shalt be.
Giolland, I was starting to wonder what happened to you.
We were delayed by bad weather. Before you even asked, yes, I have the supplies you requested. But
What?
this load cost me double what we'd agreed on. Nothing I can do about it.
Damn it, Giolland, you know we don't have that much coin.
Look, the East Empire Company didn't give me a choice. They've raised their prices again. And there's nothing I can do about it.
After all these years, they're gouging us for every last drake we had. Let me talk to Laeral. I'll see what we can do.
Okay.
All right, Andrew. Don't worry about rushing. Just pay me when you can.
Salt Sage. Alright.
Your visit here will be tolerated as long as you abide by our laws. Otherwise, you'll answer to the Redoran Guard.
No big deal. I'll just beat everybody up. You know, like everyone is wont to do. So docks are on the outside edge. Earthstone.
You don't seem to be in quite the same state as the others here. Very interesting.
I'm not.
May I ask what it is you're doing here?
There's someone in Marak.
Mirak. It sounds familiar, and yet I can't quite place... Oh, wait, I recall. That makes very little sense. Mirak's been dead for thousands of years.
What does that mean?
I'm not sure. But it is fascinating, isn't it? Perhaps it has some relation to what's going on here. Quite unexpected.
I guess.
I'm afraid I can't give you any answers, but there are ruins of an ancient temple of Mirax toward the center of the island. If I were you, I'd look there.
Alright then.
That's that then.
Our eyes once were blinded.
Now through him do we see.
Okay.
Our hands once were idle.
Now through them does he speak.
That's kind of creepy.
And when the world shall listen,
And when the world shall say,
And when the world remembers.
that world will cease to be.
Here in my
That
shrine
seems inadvisable. Oh, fascinating.
that you have
Touching the stone,
forgotten.
you appear to have fallen under whatever influence is affecting the others. Ah, so you are able to
That
resist
we
the
might
effect by
remember.
exerting your will. Fascinating. I would not
By
advise
night,
touching the
we
stone again.
reclaim.
Effects of repeated contact could be... Unless, of course, you'd like to contribute to
Far
my
from
investigation,
ourselves.
which could be very enlightening to observe you.
Ever near to us.
Oh, okay.
our eyes once
It's
met.
the smoky. It's that mountain.
Through him do we see.
It's that mountain in Morrowind. Severn Manor. Abandoned building. It's an abandoned building. That is very much an abandoned building. Five stars. Poison Song. Confessions of a Dunmer Skooma Eater. This must be the low end worker. Oh, excuse me. Trauma root. A mine? Raven rock mine, okay. Other house. The retching natch. Ugh. Not sure I particularly like that one. That's the blacksmith's house. Oh, I got a bunch more ingots. I don't want to keep doing that. Anyway, let's see here. There's so many fragmented places and stuff. Ancestral tomb. I have never been here before. To the temple. Scathe Claw. Tessellation? I forget exactly what it's called. All right.
Prospecting for ebony? You're wasting your time. The mine's as dry as a bone.
Dry bones, dry bones. Dry bones. Dirty, dirty, dry bones. I'll just, okay, so that's it for arms. This is protected from all sides, whether by natural or by unnatural construction.
What are you gawking at, Outlander? Move along, Outlander.
No. Let's see what's in here. Temple I've been looking at here. Gosh, yeah. All right. Which is the Ashiam. So that's that temple. We'll throw off. Head. Galdrus Hilarvu. That's, oh, that requires a key. Okay.
Excuse me, but the temple is for followers of our faith alone. Outsiders aren't welcome.
All right. Whatever.
Glover Mallory is a wonder with the hammer and anvil. He mended my armor like an old bow.
If you're looking for supplies, talk to Feathers.
He'll set you up with whatever you need.
Bethis. Alright. What can I...
You look able to venture outside of town. Perhaps you could help me recover something precious that was lost. A few
Alright.
months ago, I had sent an important folio to the first edition bookshop in the Imperial City to be rebound. They sent it back to me recently, but it never arrived.
Alright.
Yes, the Strident Squall, or something like that. The damn thing sunk right off the coast of Solstheim. Can you imagine?
That sucks. How do you know?
One of the sailors survived. Poor thing crawled all the way to Raven Rock on his hands and knees. Before he died, he told the Veteran Guard about the wreck and warned us that it was going to be crawling with reavers.
So we're gonna find the book.
Thank you. You have no idea how much it hurts losing such a precious heirloom. My husband is second counselor, so I certainly have the means to reward you if you find my folio.
Okay. I will do so.
Leave or be removed. You haven't seen Cretius Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's taken my pickaxe again.
Most of our pickaxe.
No, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill pickaxe. I'm talking about an ancient Nordic pickaxe. They don't exactly grow on trees, you know.
Alright. Let's just hit the guard, find Precious.
I prefer to handle these things on my own. Look, if you see Cretius, tell him to give me that pickaxe back, and I'll pay you for the trouble.
Alright.
You tell Cretius he better give that pickaxe back to me, or else.
Okay, will do. Farm. Guest. Alor house. That's an interesting thing. Let's do these. The ash yams look interesting to me. It's the abandoned building. Okay, so it's you are in a separate manner. So I can't find you just yet. Oh, wait, did I? That's why I was only casting them one at a time. Right, outside of town we go. Trauma or trauma? Spawn ash.
Thanks. I wasn't sure I'd make it off this farm alive.
No problem.
Said the same for my man here.
What were those things?
The Veteran Guard have taken to calling them ash spawn. Me, I don't care what they're called. All I know is they're a danger to Raven Rock and they need to be stopped.
Alright, how'd that bring you to this old farm?
I was going to search for clues that might lead me to wherever they're coming from. I know it isn't the best place to start, but we know they've been coming from this direction.
Okay. I'll lend your hand.
Good. I can use all the help I can get. Besides, I don't feel comfortable leaving Raven Rock behind. And I'd hate to lose any more Redoran Guard.
Here
We were
again.
searching the farm when the ash spawn ambushed us. Have a look around and see if you can turn up anything useful.
Will do.
Report back to me if you discover anything unusual.
Will do. Declaration of war. Ravenrock Stronghold, my calls for unconditional surrender of your forces and immediate cessation of all hostilities has been ignored numerous times. I therefore have no choice but to assume your purpose on Solstheim as hostile, and to treat Ravenrock Stronghold as an enemy of the Empire. I warn you, any attempt to breach Fort Frostmoth will be met with an equal level of aggression. I will do everything in my power to wipe you and your forces off the face of Tamriel. There will be no further communication between us. Oh, I've been sold. Oh, that's all bone mold stuff.
Have you found something? This is strange. The note says it's from General Falx Carius, but that's impossible.
False carries.
Well, Carius was the Imperial garrison commander at Fort Frostmoth, but he died over 200 years ago when the Red Mountain leveled the place. There's no way he could still be alive.
Alright, what do you want me to do?
General Carius is still alive. There must be something keeping him that way.
Must
I
be.
need you to head out to Fort Frostmoth and check it out. I'm gonna head back to Raven Rock and prepare the men for further assaults. Be careful. This General Carius sounds out of his mind.
Will do. What are you? Hearthstone deposit. Hearthstone. What are you? I'm curious as to what I can do with a Hearthstone. Boat. Weaver. Interesting. Is this bone mold is better than what I've got? Is it? No, it's not. 21, 16, no, it's not. Okay. So that is not better than mine. Okay, so these critters are largely based on the ash on the ground in the area after the 200 years or whatever. Okay. Let's grab this one.
Almost got enough. Just need one good old. That's all you got. Now.
Yes, it most certainly does. But definitely not in the way you think. Still spewing out. So this era is likely cooler than the era Morrowind takes place in. Like the whole area. Depending on where, depending on the wind drafts. Not. Next to the other scrolls. Oh, chest. Review the dragon. Okay, interesting. Prisoners, broken thingy. Secrets, no treasures, hidden spaces. Okay, so we have... Alright. Hole in the bottom, nothing there. Here we go. One single gold piece. Red guard. Giant's toe, wooden bowl. Azir tries whatever. Third book, with all things Khajiit, as expression goes, absurdity has become necessity. Much what I have said has probably never been written before. If it has, no one has read it. The Imperius feel that everything must be written down for posterity. Every Khajiit born in elsewhere knows his history. He drinks it in with his mother's milk. Fairly recently, however, our struggles to win back our homeland from the rapacious Count of Leyawen. Oh, interesting. Have attracted sympathetic persons, even Imperials, who wish to join our cause, but it seems to not understand our ways. Our enemies, of course, do not understand us either, but that is as we wish. It, a weapon in our arsenal. Our non-Khajiit friends, however, should know who we are, why we are, and what we are doing. The Khajiit mind is not engineered for self-reflection. We simply do what we do and let the world be damned. Okay? To put into words and rationalize our philosophy is foreign. I cannot guarantee that even after reading this, you will understand us. Grasp the simple truth. When I contradict myself, I am telling the truth. We are the Renregia Kryn, mercenary Grin, the laugh of the landless, and the smiling scum would all be fairer translations. It is a derogatory expression, but it is amusing, so we have adopted it. We have anger in our hearts, but not in our faces. We fight for elsewhere, but we do not ally ourselves with the Main, which symbolizes our land. We believe in justice, but do not follow laws. Oxy, no Vano, there's a new, well, these, whatever. These are not rules, for there is no word for rules in Agra. Call them our theory, foolish concepts. The what the frick? It is good to be brave. Okay. We are struggling against impossible odds against the very empire of Tamriel. Our cause is the noblest cause of all, defense of home. If we fail, we betray our past and our future. Our dead are Rasaladad, which may be interpreted as martyrs in the truest, best sense of that word, which is so often misused. We honor their sacrifice, and beneath our smiles mourn them deeply. Our bravery most obviously shows in the smile that is the Kryn part of our name. This does not mean that we walk about grinning like the idiotic baboonish Inga of Valenwood. We simply are as entertained by adversary. We find an equal fair fight tiresome in the extreme. We confidently smile because we know our victory in the end is assured, and we know our smiles drive our enemies insane. Baba Majdi Lajito. It's necessary to run away. We are struggling against impossible odds against the very Empire Tamriel. Honor is madness. Yes, we love the Renregia Kryn, who died in brave battle against the forces of the Empire, but I guarantee that each of those Rasaladad had an escape route he or she failed to use and died saying, damn. When the great Sentrok comes to the Simasil steps, he will find himself unable to hunt, unable to sleep, and as the tiny Alfiq leap onto his back, fighting him and running off before he has a chance to turn his great body to face them. Eventually, though he may stubbornly hope to catch the Alik, the Sentrok always leaves. They are our cousins, the Alfiq, and we have adopted their strategy against the great tiger of Leyawen. Interesting that Leyawen is a villain in this one. That's cool. Do not ally yourself with the Renrage if you yearn to be part of a mighty army, marching resolutely forth, for whom retreat is anathema. We will laugh at your suicidal idiocy as we slip into the reeds of the river and watch the inevitable slaughter. Usoje Varvar, enjoy life. Life is short. If you have not made love recently, please put down this book and take care of that with all haste. Okay then. Find a wanton lass or a frisky lad or several, in whatever combination your wise loins direct, and do not under any circumstances play hard to get. Our struggle against the colossal forces of oppression can wait. Good, welcome back. This book is hilarious. You and Risha can live and fight together, and know that Leowin and the Empire will not give way very soon, likely not in our lifetimes. In the time we have, we do not want our closest comrades to be dour, dull, colorless, sober, and virginal. If we did, we would have joined the Emperor's Blades. Oh, this is funny. Do not begrudge our lewd jokes, our body-drunken nights, our moon sugar. They are the pleasures that Leowin denies us, and so we take our good humor very seriously. We shall see later. Oh, life is short, very short. As many have learned when they've crossed the Rin Reach Kryn. We fight dirty. If an enemy is facing us, we might consider our options, and even slip away if a sword looks too big. If his back is to us, however, I personally favor knocking him down, and then jumping on his neck with the bones snap with a gratifying crunch. Oh, lovely. Of course, it's up to you and your personal style. Agir Duraris. We give freely to the people. Let's not forget our purpose. We are fighting for our families, the Khajiit driven from the rich, fertile shores of Lake Makapi and the river Malapi, where they and their ancestors lived since time immemorial. It is our battle, but their tragedy. We must show them, lest they are swayed by other rhetoric, that we are fighting for them. The Main, the Emperor, and the Count can give speeches, pass laws, and living life in the open. Explain their positions and philosophies to their people to stave off the inevitable revolution. Oh, so these guys are not a fan of their governor. I'm assuming the Main is their head of state, as it were. The Main, the Emperor, and the Count can give speeches, pass laws, and living life in the open, explain their positions and philosophy to their people, stave off the inevitable revolution. Extra-legal entities such as the Renriju Kryn must make our actions count for our words. This means more than fighting the good fight and having a laugh at our befuddled adversaries. It means engaging and seducing the people. Ours is not a military war. It is a political war. If the people rise up against their oppressors, they will retreat and we will win. Give to these people whatever possible, gold, moon sugar, and our strong arms, and though they hide, their hearts will be with us. As your Trajizeri. My tongue is tied. We justly take by force. Let us not forget our purpose. We are thieves and thugs, smugglers and saboteurs. If we cannot take a farm, we burn it to the ground. Ooh, lovely. If the Imperials garrison in the glorious, strong, ancient stronghold beloved by our ancestors will not yield, we tear the structure apart. If the only way to rescue the land from the Leowin misappropriation is to make it uninhabitable by all, so be it. We want our life and our home back as it was 20 years ago. But if that is not realistic, then we will accept a different, simple, pragmatic goal, revenge, with a smile. Okay, then. That was definitely a read. I'm guessing that Redguard stole that book from this guy. Okay. That is that. What in the heart even you guys? That's why everything looks so ashen and gray. You peaceful? You look peaceful. Burnt spring. Okay. You're tough. Aren't spring. Okay. Apothecary satchel. Gold, grand soldiers. I don't think they're all valuable in some ways. Those don't look hostile. Are you provocable, or are you just kind of... These look there. Those are interesting creatures. Genuinely speaking, those are interesting creatures. Rodeo house. Heartstone added. Oop. Itchy. Okay, our is depleted. So they're just kind of there, okay. Okay. Olbjorn Barrow.
Damn it. What am I going to do?
What's the matter with you?
With me? What's the matter with you? Sorry, I've just had a lot of hawk-faced cowards coming by to mock my efforts. It probably can't hurt to tell you.
You look mostly honest.
The name's Rollis. Rollis Sedaris, out of Moorhold. I've got a financier waiting for me back on the mainland. Sent me here in the interests of obtaining some rare antiquities. The relics of Arzador. But this whole thing became a disaster right quick, let me tell you.
What happened?
You come out of the northern Ashlands, you don't expect things to go easy, you know. But this was something outside my particular expertise. When I first got to Kolbjorn, you couldn't even see it. Buried in the ash, like most other things on this blasted island. Dug out a pile of the stuff taller than me just to find the barrel. Who knows how much to reach the door? Excavating isn't exactly my specialty. Even if it was, the ash storms fill it in faster than you can dig.
Huh. Want to hire some of the miners at a Raiden Rock?
You think I've got that kind of money? No. I only get paid on delivery. Can't afford to go out of pocket for 1,000 centimes on this. Takes money to make money, all that rot. There's a lot of it at the other end. But I can't get there without a little kick to start it off.
I see. What's the money, looking for a partner?
What? Are you serious? Well, I think I could make that work. We can sort out the details of our little arrangement later. But for now, I'll manage the dig if you can manage the coin. Do you have the gold?
Yep, of course.
It's all here. Well then, looks like I have a good bit of work to start on.
Yep.
I'll head back to Raven Rock and round up some diggers. Once we've got something worth looking at, I'll send word to you.
Okay.
Pleasure doing business with you, partner. I'll see you soon.
Volume 19. Okay. So we might actually be doing something. This place really is covered in ash. Spiders are back. Okay. All right. I have a thing. Mining everywhere. You. I found the pickaxe. I have... Yes, I do. I do have the glass knowledge. Okay. Is there another treasure chest or just the two? Just the two. Okay. What the frick? What in the world happened there? I made no moves. Suddenly I was looking up and in third person. Oh, nice. They are a good source of things. Of ore. Okay, so there's not much going on here. Unless I went the wrong way, which is possible. Okay, fine. What was that area? High Point Tower, okay. Doesn't seem very high point from this side. Okay. Actual High Point Tower. Doesn't seem to have anything of import to it from this side. You see Fort, whatever the frick it is over here. Yeah, there's no entrance except for the excavation over that. What could be an excavation there. Used to have a lighthouse nearby. my thing here. In here.
Men, an invader has entered the fort. Prepare yourselves for an ambush. Fort Frostmoth will never fall. Long live the Empire!
The other golden ashleys. Golden remnant piles or whatever the frick it's called. Kate, you're annoying. Ash spawn for the spawn ash. Ugh. You look at the biggest spot. That's key. Or rather, it needs a key. Probably from in here somewhere. Hey. Imperial, Imperial, Imperial. All right. I'll take the deer arm. The deer armor too. Ebony armor too went up. Look how many precious metals I'm getting everywhere. No entrance. Okay. Let's see here. Where are we going? Start off here. Alright, here we go. Nope. So everything's about fire down here. Stone deposit. Those things are pretty fun. Those are like lava. Ruby geode. Love geodes. So pretty. That's it? Just the one? Interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff. Another ruby geode. Wondered if I heard everything. Apparently not. Already went down there. I need to find a key. And neither of these guys spawned a key. Oh wait, that was spawned that way. These guys actually remind me of the, those, time sand creatures from, oops. From, Prince of Persia. Excuse me. Back skull. End up with 3 skulls? Okay. Basket. Eldari's journal. It's been almost a month since unearthing the crypt at Fort Frostmoth, and I haven't seen a single spark of life in the general's remains. Drafting the Heartstone to the subject is proving much more difficult than I originally anticipated. I've used almost every method I can think of, and still there is no sign of reanimation. At this rate, it could be years before I make any progress, which is time that I just can't afford right now. If my vengeance is to come to fruition, I need results. If not, I may need to resort to more drastic measures. Day 47, it finally appears, and I'm making some progress. After my latest experiment, General Carius' eyes briefly opened, and he moved his arms. It lasted for less than a few moments, but it's the first sign of progress I've seen since I arrived here. A few of my assistants were insisting that I was imagining things, but I dismissed them for their insolence. They won't be bothering anyone ever again. Day 55. General Carius awoke fully today. He bolted upright after my incantations and began staggering around like a blind man. He seemed to ignore my commands. In fact, hearing my voice seemed to only increase his hostility. I was able to remove the Heartstone before he became violent, but this isn't the result that I expected. Even though he's able to be awakened, I feel as though the real work has just begun. Day 59. The General is still unable or unwilling to listen to my commands. He's acting increasingly paranoid and appears to have his own free will. He's convinced that I am a spy or the enemy, and I've had to restrain him to prevent him from attacking me. This is becoming intolerable. I'm beginning to wonder if someone with a Heartstone can be commanded at all. If my experiments with General Carius fail, I may have to resort to self-experimentation, something I've been avoiding for a long time. Always taking a salt pile. Okay. I am assuming that things did not actually go well. Because Carius is still alive, and this research buddy is not. I do have to take a bathroom break for a bit. Give me a second here. I will be back shortly. Give me a second until my thing works. There we are. Should work. There you go. Okay, I'm back. I am ready to snack. Oh. I am missing a cracker. Where did I lose that? Pardon, bread. Anyways. Mm-hmm. Let's find to first one vote, hope for the right around. Garlic. I can talk with the Legends of Skyrim. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay.
They said it, but they were wrong. They said it couldn't be done. They said it, but they were wrong. They said it couldn't be done. They said it, but they were wrong. The book in my dream showed me to touch the sky like a dragon. The book in my dream showed me. It's working! I'm flying! What?
Journal of a Madman. They said it was impossible. They, not me. I knew. The book knew. It knows all, and I know all. And all I need to know to fly. They laughed. The others were afraid. Don't even try, they said. They said it was impossible. They, not me. The book is full of knowledge. The book fills me with knowledge. Secret hidden knowledge. My knowledge. I must hide the knowledge. Hide it way deep inside. I will eat the book, a page at a time, slowly. No. That looks straight from Hermes Mora. Not Hermes Mora. What's his face? What's its face? The dude. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Not that way. Let's see. Um. I'm missing a little thing here. Oh. That's a thing. It's not happening. I seem to remember him.
Why are you out here? Aren't you supposed to be in the tower assisting us?
How does summoning work? If you must know, I'm trying to get this Ash Guardian spell to work. Now let me concentrate. Besides, shouldn't you be worrying about the damage to the tower?
Master Neloth has tasked Alenia with repairing the tower. I'm doing this in the lab, where it would be safer for all of us.
The lab is too small. Also, I need the ashy soil. Master Neloth knows what I'm doing. No need to bother him about it, though. He's quite busy at the moment.
It's on your head if something goes wrong. Just let me get back inside first.
No, Ash Guardian. I don't think you belong here. Does Master Neloth know about you? Heartstones are only found on Solstheim, as far as I know. Master Neloth believes they may be fragments from inside Red Mountain that were flung here during the huge eruption 200 years ago. Yes, I'm trying to summon an Ash Guardian. I'm just having trouble deciphering Master Neloth's handwriting. I don't mean to be rude, but I need to concentrate.
We don't get many visitors. Is there something you need? I hate this ash. It gets into everything. Tel Mithrin. It's the home of Master Neloth. You may have heard of him. He's a famous Telvanni wizard.
Is it a giant mushroom?
In Morrowind, the Telvanni grow buildings from special fungus spores. Master Neloth grew one here to be his home. Don't ask me how.
Why?
No, Talvis is his apprentice. I'm his steward. I manage the day-to-day affairs of Tel Mithrin. Until next time.
That doesn't even make sense. I'll just ignore that part.
Apothecary. Apothecary is one way up there. Note. Okay. Should have been done our scuba heater.
You again? Didn't I see you in Raven Rock?
This is building.
This is a Telvanni tower. It's my citadel, grown from the spores of the giant fungus trees found in Morrowind. Back in the homeland, there are other Telvanni wizards that have them as well.
The Telvanni
are the master wizards of Morrowind. The greatest of us grow magical towers like this one from the mighty fungus trees. Together we form House Telvanni, one of the great houses of Morrowind. The great houses rule what is left of our once proud nation.
You want to hold your sure secrets.
Winterhold, that small college that is falling into the sea of ghosts? You're the one that recovered the staff of Magnus. Impressive. Talvis should finish his apprenticeship in a couple of decades. Come see me then. I think I could teach you a trick or two.
Alright. Yeah, this one. Huh? Living inside a giant mushroom. No floating, just falling. Oh.
You've got to help me. I conjured an Ash Guardian and now it's running amok.
Let me destroy Floria.
I was hoping you would. Hurry. I'll keep Master Neloth distracted.
Steward's house. Kitchen. Interesting. And to float up. Well, where are you? Where are you? You are here. Oh. What the halos? Bro.
It's as if Tel Mithrin is cursed. Spoiled food, ash spawn attacks, my servants constantly getting sick. What's next?
Is it done? Is the Ash Guardian gone? What a relief. Master Neloth surely would have punished me had he found out. I don't have any gold to pay you with, but I can give you the staff.
What went wrong with the Ash Guardian spell?
No, it turns out that the spell requires a Heartstone to cast properly. I didn't have one with me when I cast it. If you cast the spell without a Heartstone, it attacks anything in sight.
Okay.
I'd better get going.
Okay, so technically you're not supposed to get in there? Where's everyone?
They are off working on their pillar. Happens every night.
Did you make them stop?
Stop? Oh no, certainly not. At least not yet. Not until I've figured out what is going on. Imagine the power of being able to command entire villages to do your bidding. Imagine what I could do with that power. Mostly staffs. They're my specialty.
Unenchanted staffs. I didn't think that was a thing. Interesting. Staff of turning. Sprayed on the ground, it creates a wall of lightning that does 50 points of shock damage per second. That's pretty powerful. I think that's it.
Now, where did I put... Oh, yeah.
All right. Jonathan Stewart's house.
Speak.
And what else lives here?
Talvis is Master Neloth's apprentice. If you're interested in spells, he might be willing to sell you some. Elenia is our alchemist. She specializes in mushrooms and other types of fungus. Ulves runs the kitchens. Until next time.
Okay. So I have looked at all the southern coast. Looks like the pickaxe is in this mine. Okay, I guess I'll go into the mine then. I thought it was something else. I hadn't have thought of this. Well, that was interesting.
Damn it, woman. I said to leave you be.
Precious, last time you explored the mine, you almost fell to your death. I'm not spending the rest of my days as a widow.
And I'm telling you that I'll do whatever it takes to find my great-grandfather's remains. He's down here. I can feel it.
It was almost 2 centuries ago. There may be nothing left to find.
Just let me go, woman.
Precious, you're an obstinate old fool, and you're going to get yourself killed.
Who in the blazes are you? Can't you see I'm busy?
Busy doing what?
Why should I tell you? I don't even know who you are.
Perhaps I can help.
Maybe. Been difficult trusting people lately. They think I'm crazy. But mark my words, these mines hold a secret that could put Raven Rock back on the map.
What sort of secret are we hidden here?
Secret the East Empire Company swept under the rug 2 centuries ago. It killed my great-grandfather and left Raven Rock with a worthless and tainted mine.
It's great-grandfather.
Lucian Kyrelius. He spent his entire life exploring ancient ruins across Tamriel. And he died in these very mines almost 200 years ago.
Did he die?
The East Empire Company called it a terrible accident, claiming that he was lost in a rockfall. But I know better.
It's proof.
My wife and I were cleaning out our home, and we came across some of my great-grandfather's things locked in an old chest.
Oh,
I
yeah?
found an unsent letter he'd written to the East Empire Company, and a key.
What did the letter say?
It describes a discovery that was made in the mine by some of the diggers. They wanted Gratian to take a closer look. The East Empire Company must have felt it was of great value, as they locked that section of the mine off from everyone else.
Huh. He's in the lock. He's the lock section?
Is. Well, I assume it is. I haven't been able to find the entrance.
But it's just so suspicious.
Finally, someone who believes me. I'm telling you, there's something big down there. something that the East Empire Company wanted to hide from everyone.
They did they? Are you telling me all those?
Look, my wife nags that I'm too old to go traipsing around these mines chasing my story. Time's my enemy. It's caught up with me before I could find the answers that I'm looking for.
So you do need my help.
I want to know what happened to Gratian, and what the East Empire Company is keeping from all of us.
You need to start.
A journal of notes about his discoveries. If you can find his remains, I'm hoping it will help. Here's everything I have. The letter, the key. Please, do this for me, so I can finally regain the respect that I've lost.
Everyone's in
The damn fool doesn't even deserve to have it. The pickaxe was made for mining, not selling. I'll bet he stole it from the Skull in the first place.
Doesn't belong to you.
Oh, very well. Here, tell him I hope he drops a thing on his foot. Be careful down there. The mine can be treacherous.
Why you're leading Cretius on, I'll never understand.
I guess you don't have to be Cretius' story.
Cretius is aging, and I believe it's addled his mind. As the years have passed, it's gotten worse. He's become obsessed with his theories of conspiracy.
Where's his big
I'm
grandfather?
sure he's down there somewhere, buried under a mountain of rubble like the East Empire Company claims. My greatest fear is that my stubborn mule of a husband will end up suffering the same fate. Be careful out there.
Okay. Poison Song Book 2, that's a... Okay. Book 3, sorry, not 2.
Why you're leading Cretius on, I'll never understand.
Vance Red here. That is a deep mine. There. Or spider. Let it roll of grass. Interesting. right through the bottom. Hold. Oh gosh. Alrighty. Oh, I see. That's what I did. I used my night eye. Hmm. Just got it. Yeah. And so you can move on that. All gem is taken. Barrel is empty. Splash works. See what that does. Let's do that. Potion mission failed. Okay. Those did not make anything of note. Ow. Get off me. This thing's huge. Gotcha. Oh. Okay, that's why. Perfect. Let's see now. The notched pickaxe. Champion's cudgel. Bit of Hill March. Okay. Don't want to destroy the Blade of Hill March. Down now. Okay. Oh yeah, okay. That is definitely interesting. I've done everything I need to. It's called Barrow. Expected more out of that. Yes, that side path is the way to go. So that way is to Bloodspell Barrow. Could it be down a level? I don't know. Or up level. Be either one. Way to go. As far as I can tell, it's the only way to go. Unless I can find a different way, or a different path, or whatever. Iron Mace of Sparks, okay. Okay. This was a letter from the East Empire Company today. When the miners broke through the wall in Shaft 3 of Raven Rock Mine and found some ruins. Hope this isn't another waste of time like the net fiasco they sent me to in Cyrodiil. I'll gather my assistant Milius and sail back to Raven Rock at first light. It'll be nice to see that old house in Solstheim again. Finally arrived in Raven Rock and was surprised at the number of Dark Elf refugees living in town. They aren't really for mining stock, but I think they'll make fine workers one day. Milius and I spent a good part of the day clearing the ash off of the roof of my house. The volcano is still erupting almost day and night. If it wasn't for the ash covering everything, it would look almost beautiful. Milius and I are headed to Raven Rock Mine to have a look at whatever it is the miners uncovered. I think I'll stop by the old swing and scoop and pick up a few supplies before we head down. Couldn't hurt to be prepared. Looks like the miners broke right through the wall of an old Nordic barrow. I've seen this sort of thing in Skyrim before. Nords have barrows dotting the landscape, and almost none of them are ever marked on any maps. Looks like this barrow belongs to something called the Bloodskull clan. I'm going to take some rubbings of the inscriptions and the tombs and see if I can't learn some more information from history books. It's been a few days, and I can't find even a single mention of this clan anywhere. Millie's now decided to press ahead. We come to a drop-down point, but I can see a massive chamber below. Took the better part of a day to lower everything down and climb a button down to the almost sheer drop. It's been an astonishing day of discovery. After discovering the large chamber beyond the drop-off, I was startled to find the strangest weapon I've ever laid eyes upon, sitting upon a pedestal of sorts. The blade appears to be flawless and is emitting a flame chilling glow. Bits of parchment I found about this chamber seem to call this the Bloodskull blade. I'm not certain if I should remove it yet. I think I'll sleep on it. I've set it against my own better judgment to remove the Bloodskull blade from its pedestal. Millie seems completely against it, but we need to bring this wondrous artifact with us when we find a way out of the barrel. I should have listened to Milius. The moment the blade was lifted, we were set upon by Droger. Milius fought bravely, but he fell. I was able to destroy the remaining ones, but I was badly wounded. I can barely stand. My only chance would be finding a way out of this place, but I fear that I'm trapped. Exploring has been slow. I can only move for maybe a few minutes at a time before I have to rest. My supplies are running low, and I'm feeling regret by the hour. The only progress I've made is finding a strange door with markings on it that I've never seen. There appears to be something to them I'm missing, as if confounding my attempts at getting through. I'll have to study further in order to make any progress, but I barely can keep awake. I'm fairly certain that the key to the door involves the use of the Bloodskull blade. When swinging the weapon, I'm noticing a ribbon of mystical energy emanating from it. I think by swinging the sword in different directions, it's possible to manipulate this ribbon and solve whatever puzzle this door represents. I hope to get in well enough to put this to test soon. Each swing is a huge effort. I've lost track of time, and my strength is fading. I can't even stand anymore. My wounds refuse to heal. I'm afraid this tomb will become my final resting place. If anyone finds this journal, please send this note to my superiors at the East Empire Company and tell my wife that I love her. May Arca guide me to my final rest. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Both at once. Okay. Okay. That is a thing. Black book. The frick was that? Oh, okay.
I know you, champion. The Ogma in Fame was only the beginning. This is Apocrypha, where all knowledge is hoarded. Sate your thirst for knowledge in the endless stacks of my library. If you tire of the search, read your book again to return to your mortal life. For a time, the lure of Apocrypha will call you back. It is your fate.
Hello. Wild place. Okay, so don't touch that thing. Okay. What the frick is wrong with you? Hi, books. Weird. Hmm. Hmm. All right. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Alrighty. Strength Dragon aspect. Alright. Okay. There we go.
Is someone there? What was that? Knew it. That's all you've got?
Got what you can't finish. Took a milk. Nice. Turn 8. Okay. Oh. Oh, that's gotta stink. That's stink in the middle of a reed or a drug or fire. So that's it. Okay.
Is someone there?
You'll have to remember that. I'll shut you up. Enough! I'll find you. Now sign it.
Alrighty. So look, Marin, I'm not arguing that these towers are falling to pieces, but I think you are exaggerating about the planks falling out.
He's got your...
They can get to me here. It's gotta be one of the lower decks. GG. No down here, just a cooking pot.
You can't hide from me.
Oh, there is a down.
Time to die.
Oh, frick. Yes, I can, because I've done so already. that one certainly was.
I know you can hear me. There you are. Time to die, Outlander. Yes, I am God. Shut up.
Ready. So it was underneath. So there wouldn't be much elsewhere to go. Here. Yep. Yes, I know they're falling apart, but there's been no major accident. Oh, those in particular are some of my favorite lines where the character is like, yeah, no, this can't slash doesn't slash won't happen, and then it just stops. What? Well, that was a thing that I had. What even was that? Fishing. There we go. Sure. There. All right. Ship. That looks like an Imperial ship. Imperial and my character are not friends. This is where things first touched off. Maybe. Oh, some more of those critters. I like those things, actually. Is there a... Nope, it's just a waterfall. Oh, hello. In principle, I don't eat the meat of canines. What are you? And you? Okay. Eat it, Reefling. Just... There was a third one around here somewhere too. There's the back cave. Come back and look at this later. So there's a port somewhere up here too. Ought to be somewhere over there. North Shore Landing, okay. It's not necessarily a port per se. as it was some kind of... Oops. I'll figure out what to do there. I think at one point it held Empire Company strong box. East Empire pendant. Where does that go? Yeah, at one point this was a what I would imagine to be a minor port. But was abandoned fairly quickly. Or was intended to be a port, but fell apart fairly quickly. Didn't make much sense for that one, though. Regardless. Oh, fishing. Nice. Okay. Looks like this used to be, potentially at least, some kind of root. Oh, that's a decent sized bird. At one point this was a ruin. Anyways, I'm going to stop here. If you like what I do, like, subscribe, follow, whatever platform allows. If you want to support me further, I got my link tree in the corner. Thank you very much for watching to date. You guys are awesome. I'll see you guys on Friday. And you gotta be kidding me. I dropped my phone. So I uses my remote. Oh, bro. Okay. Okay, that's reconnect with this. And that's all. Peace, cheers. Have a good day.